In this video, we'll take a look at, is it going to be a smart or a good idea for you to quit your job and prepare for CAT full time? Now, typical standard answer which you're going to get from anybody like me is going to be no. Figure a way out, right? So, how do you figure a way out if you should not quit your job? Now, what is the reason why you'd want to quit? You might feel that, some people are preparing full time. They have an edge. Second reason could be that, you're in a very stressful position, right? Stressful situation. You're not able to find time, enough time to prepare for the CAT exam. Let's work on the second part, right? The first part is okay. Some people might be preparing full time. That's okay. That's what they're doing. You don't need to necessarily do that. The available time, if you prepare smartly, that might be enough for you, right? So the second category, which is wherein you're not able to find enough time from work. One, you haven't really assessed the situation properly. Second, if you're actually in a very stressful, work scenario, look for alternatives. See if you can shift to another job, or see if you can move to another project within the team, right, within the company. If that is also not possible, see as to whether you just sit down and calculate how much time you can get. Ideal time I would want is if you have your weekends, right? If it's a 5-day work week, Saturday and Sunday, look to prepare for 8 to 10 hours. Not every weekend is possible that way. You would still need some time off, right, to spend time with, go for a movie with friends or whatnot, de-stress. That can also be on a Friday night, right? You can work it out. The weekdays, after those 2 weekends where you're able to prepare a lot, the weekdays, you've got to see as to whether you can pull out three of the weekdays to prepare, right, for about 2 to 4 hours. That should do, right? 2 of the weekdays you can have an off completely. If you're able to get this much time, then it's good. If it's a 6-day work week and very hectic, and you're not really scoring well in the mocks, or there's a lot of work for you to do. If you hit a point where you feel that with this work, it's simply impossible for me to get an interview call, then it's going to be as simple as yes, you might have to take a break from work to prepare for this. How do you handle the interview stage? That's the next question. Because in the interviews, they're going to ask you, why did you quit? Right? If you're going to say that, somebody fell sick in the family and all, they know you're making it up. You've got to own it up, right? I did quit because of this. I felt that, realistically, I didn't have a chance to get called for an interview. This is the level of importance I assign to this particular, MBA, which I want to pursue, and the college I want to get into. You've got to be honest about that, and you've got to tell them that this is an exam which did not naturally come for you, but your dedication, commitment for the exam went to the level that you're willing to quit the job for a short time period and get back into employment after the exam, right? So that you've got to communicate very clearly. And if at all you're going to be preparing full time, and for all those who are going to be preparing full time, right, who are right now doing that, remember, if you're going to only prepare, you're not going to be doing it throughout. This layer of stress is going to kick in, right? You're going to start putting undue stress on yourself, saying that my time would be wasted. What if, my exam doesn't go well? My entire time, whatever time I've spent on this, is wasted. And this negative thought is going to not help you during the exam, right? In 3 minutes, you end up wasting. All these thoughts will come, flooding, and you won't be able to focus on the question at all. So remember that. Have a plan B always, even if you're preparing full time. What are you going to do after the CAT exam? You need to get back into a job or whatnot. And during your full time prep, right? So just make sure that you engage yourself with some, social activities. You can be a part of some NGO. You can also intern, right? Internships do not count as work experience, but they're at least talking points in an interview. You can say that I knew I was not doing it, but I didn't want to be completely idle, or rather prepare only for the exam. I also pursued an internship in something different, right? I was an IT job. I pursued something in digital marketing, took a break from that, did this because I felt that, that will mold me into a better person, or, equip me with certain skills which will help me with my MBA, right? Or the shift to the career which I'm looking for. So come up with those, right? Pursue those, have your options ready and go for it. Long story short, avoid quitting, right? But if you reach the point where you know that there's no other way, go for it, but do not just prepare for CAT. Have some additional stuff which you're going to be doing, social activities or internships or some projects along with it, because you have to bring these out in the interview as well, right? So that's about it. So make a smart decision, a smart choice. Yeah. All the best for the exam. I'll see you then.